couple weeks now with the Stars and some games under your belt. How do you feel like the transition's going for you?
Yeah, I think I just try to make progress every day, and it was nice today to play with something that resembles our team a little bit more, and this next kind of stretch of camp here is going to be important for us to get our systems down and get on the same page.
So think of the power play unit with the 4 forwards and Trevor.
Yeah, I thought the first 2 times we rolled out there it wasn't too good, and then we kind of felt each other through a little bit, and we were more patient, I think, the last few power plays, and didn't rush anything. And obviously Siggy's got a big shot back there, so they have to respect that, and that opens up the the plays down low. So I thought it was a step in the right direction, and still lots of time left to kind of get used to each other.
Lots of skill on that unit.
Yeah, I think, and when you have a lot of skill like that, the tendency can be to overpass it. So I think that we did a good job of getting shots on net, and I thought it was a good start for a power play for sure.
Anything surprise you about this team or certain teammates that you didn't really expect coming in?
Well, I know the league pretty well, but I like the pace the group plays with. I think I like the work ethic. You can tell it's a hungry team, and I'm excited to be here. So it's it's obviously there's a lot of optimism going into the season, and I think that it's important for us just to keep growing as a team and keep trying to get better. And I think we're pushing that direction, and Lindy will push us that way.
Can you see the same kind of style that Lindy Ruff played in Buffalo?
Yeah, definitely. You can tell Lindy's big on pushing the pace and being aggressive, and that's a great way to play. It takes work, but if you can play that way, you can, we take the game over, as the game goes on, because we played with that pace. Whereas in the first period, we were probably a little too passive and let the game come to us too much instead of dictating. So, I played a lot against Lindy's teams in Buffalo, and they were always hard to play against with a lot of speed. So I'm sure that's what he wants us to do.
You talked about what you guys have to work on before opening night, but you're going to have a long stretch where you don't have any preseason games. Is that going to be tough?
Well, it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's not the ideal, but I think the practice time can be used pretty smartly, and we're going to play that inter squad game that'll give us some time and give the power play and penalty kill some time to do a little more technical work. I think up to this point it's been more work and conditioning and longer practices, and I think it'll usually camp gears more towards the technical side as you go on here and get ready for the season.
Just the preseason, there's been a couple of boisterous crowds today and last week.
Yeah, the fans were great, last week, and coming out midweek and supporting us like that, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So it's nice to see the people in the building, and we want to try to keep winning games and keep having them come back. But yeah, it's definitely an encouraging sign. It's fun to play in front of a rowdy crowd like that.
There once was a time when you played amongst people like Danny Heatley and Alfredson back in the day. Do you see similarities with them, with the line like Jamie Benn and a Tyler Seguin?
Yeah, for sure. I think those guys are elite players, and so are Alfie and Heater, and not every team has guys like that. So I think that when you get talent like that together, I think it's important that you figure each other out and find the strengths of everybody and use them. And but yeah, those guys are special players and guys that don't just come around every day.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Well, our head coach